Alright, wasn't expecting this, but I'm super hyped. Just came in the mail today. The Polish 1st Armoured Division has arrived. At least the infantry portion of it. Okay, so I just want to go through something. This is sort of going to launch a couple different series of videos. The first will be kind of the project of building these, and the next series will kind of be more like history of the first Polish Armoured Division, just a kind of series of history videos. But all right, so let's go through what I got. Very important. This is where the research paid off. Is getting the right colors. There's Russian uniform, World War II. That's actually an important color for some of the parts. Olive gray is actually one of the two colors you need for the Shermans. It's actually a 50-50 mix. And then there's English uniform, which obviously you got to have if you're going to do English soldiers. So this is really cool. See if we can get the focus on this. There we go. Fortunately, Warlord has actually created a decal set specifically for the Polish 1st Armoured Division. So now I'll be using essentially these green and blue 45s and which is a 54s? No, I forget which one it is. Oh, yeah, off the top of my head I forget which one it is. The 45s, that's the 10th Dragoons. The 51s will be on my armored vehicles. The tanks. That's the 1st tank regiment. And I want to say it's 40 is the 8th rifles, but I got to double check. I'm just didn't bother checking that before I started recording. I'm just too psyched. All right, so this is enough to do 7 vehicles. Which isn't too bad. So I got 2 sets, so that's 14 vehicles worth. I'll need to get one more set in order to finish what my grand plan for the 1st Polish Armor is all about. Alright, the British infantry box is 25 miniatures. I'll go over that in a couple minutes, but before I do that, I also got a single sprue. This is just the commando sprue. Essentially from this point down, from this point down, it's all pretty much just like the rifle sprue, the regular British infantry sprue. However, at the top, they have a different set of backpacks, so they actually carried more gear on their back. And then they actually have 5 berets. They still have the regular helmets too. So what's interesting is the Polish were a little different than the British themselves. Now, where the British officers would always seem to wear berets, even in combat, the Polish officers didn't. You really couldn't tell the difference between the two, because they wear the regular helmets. Actually, this would be the style for the 10th Dragoons, and this would be for the 8th Rifles. But what ended up happening is, I like the idea of the fact that the Polish officers did wear berets. They were black berets because they're an armored division with Polish markings on the beret. And I kind of wanted to have the officer with it, but of course they're not going to actually wear it in combat. So I'm going to try to model it using some of the different arms to look like he is switching between his helmet and a beret, like he's just getting ready to put the helmet on, or he's just taken off the beret, one of the two. So that's going to be a challenge to try to figure out which arm sets will do that. But I'm liking what I see so far. There's a lot of heads on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's 8 heads. You only get 5 guys on here, but there's 8 different heads. That's kind of nice. Alright, so let me pause here while I open the British infantry box, and we'll see what's there. Alright, so 25 guys, so there's 5 sprues of infantry, and then 3 sprues of weapons. Now these are nice. I mean, I really like these. I can't wait to put them together. There's the Bren gun. Got a couple Thompsons, which by the time the Polish got involved, they weren't using Thompsons. The Sten had already been into production. I think it's on its 2nd model of the Sten gun. So there's actually 2 Stens, which I'll be using. There's the Piat, which I'll be using. And then they have actually 7 Lee Enfield rifles, then 1 Lee Enfield with a scope for the sniper. So I'll be using one of those, I think. That's the light mortar. I don't know, I mean, I will actually make a light mortar because they did include those in the order of battle, or table of organization equipment, I should say. So quite a bit there. This is perfect. I cannot wait to put these together. A couple Webley revolvers. One is actually, it has a hand, I believe, on it. Is it? Let's see here. Can't quite tell. Yeah. This one on the top, there's actually a hand holding it. One's in the holster and one's exposed. So, but I'll definitely be using a Webley on the officer. Now, what's really nice is they actually give you a key so you can tell on this one sheet of paper where everything goes. And each of the arms are specific to a particular weapon arrangement. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, the one thing I won't be using on the, again, this is where the research comes in. Looking at the helmets, the Dragoons, the 10 Dragoons, really used the helmets with the netting, or actually the bare one, but with visqueen over it. So I might actually have to model some visqueen to kind of round out or soften up the edge around that brim. And then the 8th Infantry, 8th Rifles, actually had the Hessian strips in their helms. So that's how I'm going to be separating the two out. Now the 8th Rifles will actually use the backpacks that come with this. Okay. But the 10th Dragoons will not have backpacks. They were usually left stowed in the, what do you call this? The half tracks that they brought in with them. So that's everything. What's that? Oh, that's the, looks like the light mortar tube right there. I think I have to take a look at that a little more closely, see what that is. Let's see, what does it say on here? That says, oops, here it is. And if I look, that's number 14. 14 is a small pack with a 2-inch mortar, yeah. So I'll have plenty of backpacks since I won't be using them for the 10th Dragoons. I won't have to have that backpack on anybody. So, alright, cool. So that's the start of the infantry side of my Polish 1st Armoured Division. Now, unfortunately, I'm spending my time preparing for the rest of the campaign, narrative campaign, as far as scenery and models that have to be ready for the actual games themselves. So that's going to take primary focus in my to-do list. But as soon as those projects are done, which should be halfway through May, then I'm going to start in on this, and you'll start seeing a series of videos with the progress as I begin to build and paint these. Alright, so I just wanted to share this. I was all excited when it came, so it was almost like Christmas come early. Alright, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.